Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and get this review done for back. Bitch, I think this is the quickest I've ever did a review. Like, it came on, watched it, did the review, and put it up the same night. Bitch, I'm on it, okay? So, anyways, CC, let's go ahead and get to the review. Malaysia is basically saying how she don't want them to be a family. She wants them to be at odds. OG is yelling, y'all had problems before me. Kristen is talking about she about to go to jail. Kristen, you ain't about to do shit. You hear me? You ain't about to do shit. Girl, you had plenty of opportunities to knock a bitch upside her head and you ain't do shit but act like a white woman. Girl, you was running up and down that hallway, banging on the walls, girl, doing all that. When you had the opportunity to actually get to OG or CC, girl, you turned back around. Bitch, you wasn't trying to throw no hands, okay? Because if you wanted to go upside a whole head, you would have went upside a whole head. You had plenty of space and opportunity to do so. To go to jail like he said you was going to do. And Kristen, that's okay. Everybody is not a fighter. Girl, I'm not even a fighter. I'm not no fighter. I will fight if I had to. But I'm not a fighter. But girl, doing all of that, if I just feel like if you gonna be doing all of that, bitch, you need to fight. Ain't no way I'm gonna be doing all that, running up and down hallways and ain't knock the nigga upside his head. Like, somebody done got hit or you about to get hit. You know what I'm saying? Cece is crying. Okay, now listen. Cece, I'm not gonna lie, when you started crying, I rolled my eyes like, bitch, shut the fuck up. How and ever. People thinking that CC put a battery in OG's back and that CC is this master manipulator and CC is this puppet master. I don't think that's the case. I think what happened was, and then we'll get into even more of the story at the end when Byron said what he said. I done told y'all, I think Byron has more to do with this than they want to believe and what some of y'all want to believe. Byron, Cece ain't doing shit that Byron ain't told her she couldn't do. Pretty much. But anyways, we'll get into that later. What was I saying? Damn. I forgot what I was saying, y'all, that fast. Cece was crying. I was thinking, girl, shut the fuck up. Oh, about the whole battery in the back. I don't think that Cece is this master manipulator, this, you know, puppet master that people think that she is. I think that OG saw a chance where she could take a shot at Kristen, the bitch who she couldn't stand, and she went for it. I don't think that had anything to necessarily do with CC, you know, convincing or manipulating OG to do her dirty work. Again, like, how do y'all know that OG wasn't the one who manipulated CC to get some information out of her so she could use it against Kristen? And again, we'll talk about that later at the end of the episode. Kristen starts talking about, I don't want no wedding invitation, walk down the aisle by yourself, ho. Girl, you wasn't gonna get no wedding invitation anyways because Byron already said that you couldn't come. Byron already said you couldn't come, so you was gonna be waiting a long time for that wedding invitation, girl. Again, I'm not exactly sure. This is the problem. The family, whether it's Malaysia, London, Thomas, Kristen, they don't want to believe that Byron has a part to do with this. They are putting this on CC, like CC. This review may be all over the place because my thoughts are all over the place. But y'all will get what I'm trying to say. They are trying to make it seem as though CC, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. I got so much going on in my head. I knew I should have did this review right now. I should have waited. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue. So, I think what the problem is they're putting the blame all on CC. I think this is what's going on. I think that Byron never too much cared for Kristen. I think that it was one of those things where Kristen, okay, you're married to my son. It is what it is. I think that Robin always had an issue with Kristen. But the way they're trying to frame it is though everything was fine and dandy until CC came into the picture. I don't think that's the truth. I think a lot of shit y'all was sweeping under the rug. And I think what put the nail in the coffin is when Kristen said Byron doesn't come by to see his grandkid. Now, do I think Kristen was telling the truth? Yes. But even with it being the truth, that still would piss some people off. Does Byron need to try to correct the problem about you seeing your goddamn grandchild? Yes, he does. But at the end of the day, Kristen, you got your ass on cable television and said pretty much that he was a sorry-ass grandfather. And he probably is. But at the end of the day, sorry or not, some people will be pissed off about that. And then I think that gave Byron enough reason to say, fuck that bitch. Like, he already didn't like her anyways. I don't care what nobody say. CC ain't came in. Y'all keep saying, like, oh, we were fine for 10 years. I've been married to him for 10 years. We didn't have no problems. Nah, baby. Y'all done had some problems. Y'all had some problems. Byron just let it slide. And then when you got on TV last year saying that he was a sorry-ass grandfather, that was all he needed to say, fuck that bitch. That's just how I look at it. Shawnee house was broken into. Girl, if you don't get the fuck away from that house, she finally moved later in the episode. I was actually surprised that that's the house that she lived in. Like, the house looked decent, the house looked nice, but I was surprised that she lived. What am I trying to say? I think what I'm trying to say, the neighborhood looked really regular. Nothing is wrong with regular, bitch, okay? But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like, I wouldn't think that Shaquille O'Neal's ex-wife would live in a neighborhood that was that accessible to people. Like, girl, even your son said I could jump this gate if I want to, bitch. I could too. Like, you're literally right there on the corner of like a street, and I see Nissan Altimas and Dodge Chargers just parked on a street. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just assumed that she would probably live somewhere a little bit more secure, probably gated. The house she lives in now, of course, I can see how it looks on the outside. And I think that's the only reason why she showed us how it looked on the outside was because she was moving. Because I don't even think that Shawnee was probably in the house that day that they filmed that scene. But like now, looking at the house that she has moved into now, based on what I can see, just only from the inside, it looks like it would probably be more in a upscale neighborhood, probably a lot secure than what it probably was probably when she lived before. Probably not on the corner of a street. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, this is where people start to make this into a bigger issue than what it is. 1 minute y'all are saying it's not a secret. The next minute you're saying that it is a secret. Then 1 minute y'all are saying it's not a secret, everybody knew. Then the next minute you're saying that, oh, it was a secret. Like, what is it? Did people know or people didn't know? Or are you just mad that, are you just mad at the way that OG framed it? You see what I'm saying? Because the way OG said it, bitch, the way they put it on Basketball Wives was, bitch, like Thomas' mama was a trifling asshole and slept with a nigga and didn't nobody know who the daddy was, and then, you see what I'm saying? Then Byron stepped in. Byron found out that Thomas wasn't his, and okay, that's how they put it on the screen. Then we find out, oh, like, your mama probably had you and broke up with your baby daddy. Broke up with your daddy. She met your stepfather, and that's all it was. But I think Kristen is more mad that OG used it in a way that was like, bitch, you not even know Scott. You not even know Scott, ho. Your name is Kristen Carter. Because truth be told, probably I think what it is Byron hasn't legally adopted Thomas. So his last name probably legally isn't Scott. Which means that legally Kristen, your name isn't Scott. You see what I'm saying? That's out of girl. Who was at fault? Jackie, Tammy, and OG meet up. Who was at fault? OG was at fault. Was OG at fault? I don't know, because I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. Kristen and OG don't like each other. So can you really say when you don't fuck with a bitch? Can you really say is there really love and war? Like, it sounds so messed up what I'm about to say. And I'm not saying that that's the type of person that I am, but I don't understand how you can go back and forth with someone and be taking jabs and then also try to say there's a line that you don't cross. I honestly kind of don't believe that. I feel like the only time there's a line that you don't cross is if it's family or friends or people that you know that you don't want to damage their relationship. Like, I feel like if you get into an argument with one of your good Judys or your good sisters, it is a line that you don't cross. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if you want to save that relationship, don't cross it. But if I don't fuck with you and you don't fuck with me, then bitch, whatever you say to me is whatever you say to me, and whatever I say to you is whatever I say to you. And whoever get caught in a crossfire, bitch, then so be it. Unfortunately, your husband got caught in the crossfire. I was coming for you, bitch, not really being a Scott, but unfortunately I had to take a shot at your husband too. So was OG in the wrong? I don't think OG was in the wrong, basically. Her and Kristen don't like each other. Kristen, you said what you wanted to say. This is the thing. Kristen, you said what you wanted to say about OG and OG's man. Then OG in return said what she wanted to say about you and your man. It's just that what she said about you and your man actually stung a little. It actually went a little deeper, bitch. Was CC at fault? I'm gonna tell you why CC wasn't at fault. CC wasn't at fault. Let me go ahead and tell y'all. Did y'all see at the end of the show when Byron said that him, CC, and OG were at a dinner? Boom. Y'all all trying to put this shit on OG, on CC, when Byron pretty much said, bitch, we was at dinner and we told her. Y'all want CC to take the blame for some shit that she didn't say. I don't care what Byron said. I think Byron told OG, and I think that he knew that OG was going to use that to her benefit. And I think he was okay with it because he knew that CC didn't like Kristen. And OG pretty much said, oh, I got some information now. Bitch, I'm going to use it. And I think Byron was okay because at that point, he didn't fuck with Kristen. CC didn't fuck with Kristen. So OG, if you want to use this information to get at that bitch, then get at her. I think that's what happened. People want to put all this shit on CC, and I'm telling y'all, if anybody is a puppet master, it's that motherfucking Byron. And that's true too. Anyways, Kristen Mama is gorgeous. That's what I put. Kristen Mama is gorgeous. Kristen is gorgeous too, honestly. Kristen may be the best looking one on the show. I just think she's a sneak. I think she's a snake. I don't trust her. She throw everybody under the bus. You see how she threw CeCe under the bus last year to be with Jennifer. Then this season she threw Jennifer under the bus to get with Shaunie. Like, whatever she can do to stay on the show, to make sure she gets in the crowd with the Evelyn and the Shaunie, she gonna do it. Tammy, OG, Jackie, Shaunie. Oh, when Tammy basically was kind of upset that she got the story where people were jumping on. Look, I like OG, but didn't nobody jump on OG. I think Shaunie said what she had to say. I think at that moment, I think OG said what she needed to say to Shaunie. I think Malaysia, of course, stepped in. She said what she needed to say to Malaysia. But Evelyn didn't jump in. Jackie really didn't jump in. But you know, Jackie is more of a, you can't make Shaunie mad type of. But the only people that really kind of just got in her face was Kristen, of course, because they were already arguing, and kind of Shaunie, but not really. But Evelyn didn't say anything. Phoebe didn't say anything. Jackie really didn't say anything, so I don't, you know, they tried to make it seem as though, you know, she got and this is the thing about OG. I will say this much about OG. OG, you keep saying people come for you, people come for you, people attack you, people attack you, people can say what they want to say to you, but I really don't. I don't know if OG is pissed off about like people basically saying how she looked a mess last season, because people pretty much came for OG in the confessionals, you know. Like even when people, even Tammy saying that, you know, well, I think somebody said that she looked like OG, and she was like, ooh, like, oh, like she read her like pretty much like saying like, bitch, I don't look like no fucking OG, you know. They talked about the way she dressed, and I'm sure it when she read the comments online about people talking about the way that she looked and the way that she dressed. So I don't know if that's what OG is talking about, but I can't really recall anything on the show that makes me believe that people have attacked you, OG. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I missed an episode or two last season, but I really did not watch every episode last season. Tammy calls Jackie fake. You know, Jackie doesn't like that. I don't feel like Jackie was being fake. Honestly, Jackie was pretty much staying out of it. Like, I think she tried to, like I said, the way that it was framed, I can see how everybody was like, whoa, bitch, like, girl, what? Like, you really spilling deep tea. Like, the way it was set up, it really did look like I said, at first, I thought that OG was saying that Kristen's husband was not her child's father. I had to rewatch it like, hold up, bitch. Kristen, bitch, you was out there fucking like that? And then I realized she was saying that that Byron wasn't Thomas's father, and I was like, oh my God. And the way it was set up, it made me think like Thomas's mama was out there in them streets, and then Byron found out that Thomas wasn't his son. That's how I took it. And then it was just like, oh no, everybody knows it's not a big secret. Like, pretty much Thomas' mama stopped fucking with her baby daddy. Byron came into the picture and raised Thomas. Okay. It was the stepdaddy. Anyways, Shani talks about not getting yeah. Shani meets up with Phoebe and Evelyn. They go meet Phoebe at the recording studio. Phoebe wants to be a rapper. Shani basically just talks about losing herself. You know, let me say something. And, you know, a lot of my friends, I ain't gonna say a lot, a few of my friends will tell you that I am so big on a woman working. Like, I don't give a fuck what these niggas, I understand some of y'all housewives, you know, my sister's a housewife, some of y'all have, that's fine, girl, do what you want to do, but I just believe every bitch should work. I don't trust these niggas. I don't give a damn how much we love each other, how much we fuck every day, on the countertop, in the bedroom, in the cars, in the woods. Bitch, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Cause bitch, these niggas, y'all see how these niggas do? Especially these rich niggas, they want you to have all these babies, and then as soon as it's time to pay $100,000 a month in child support because you done laid on your back and had 4 kids, now all of a sudden, it don't take all that to raise no children. She trying to take all your goddamn money. She want all that in spousal support. Yeah, no, I want my money. Because when we got married, we became one bitch. So therefore, this is our money. I want half of it. So anyway, I know I'm getting off subject. But yeah, Shani was basically talking about how she lost herself. Hold up, y'all. I had to go check on my burritos. Anyways, Shani was basically talking about how she pretty much lost herself in her marriage. She said, I don't know if that's exactly what she said. Pretty much she didn't work. And everything she had to depend on Shaquille. And she told herself after the divorce, because she didn't really start making money or, you know, on her own until you know, the marriage was over. And she told herself that she would never ever depend on another man again. And I don't blame the bitch at all. And you know, I'm gonna say this much. Never mind. Anyways, OG, Phoebe. So basically Phoebe won't smoke with OG. Oh, God. I just read one of y'all comments. I was like, listen. to drop down on my phone. It was Queen of Weaves, and she was talking about when I said pat on your cat, pat on your cat, pat on your cat. That was so funny. Hey, Queen of Weaves. Anyways, what was it? That was the first time I ever saw. Oh, I think I still. You know what I think it is? I don't know. That was the first time that ever happened. But anyways, Phoebe won't smoke with OG. Listen, I don't think OG said anything wrong. Like, she asked Phoebe, did she have a gag order? Now, was OG probably being funny when she said it? Yeah, she was probably being funny. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of these girls, a lot of these women get on these TV shows, right? And these basketball players, these football players, they automatically, oh, you can't talk. You can't say nothing about me. You know how many girls been on Basketball Wives and they baby daddy come in the picture and shut that shit down and be like, bitch, you can't mention my name. You can't mention our children's name. Nothing. So I don't think that I think OG was kind of being funny, but it was some truth behind it. Like, Phoebe, girl, stop acting like you don't know. Like, girl, this shit happens all the time on the show that you're on. What about Royce? Remember Royce, I don't think, mentioned Dwight Howard. What about all those girls? Remember the girl who had the miscarriage or something like that? It was sisters or something on the show a couple of seasons ago. I don't think they could mention their baby daddies. Like, it's been girls on this show that could not mention their baby daddy, basketball player baby daddy, all their children's name. So it's just kind of like, Phoebe, like, girl, stop, you kind of reaching, but whatever, girl. I guess you need some camera time. All the girls except Jennifer and Evelyn go to brunch. I think, honestly, Jennifer probably could have came and Tammy wouldn't have said anything. Because I think that her and Jennifer, I feel like Tammy and Jennifer can probably be in the same space and then not be boom, boom, boom. But I think that when that Tammy and Evelyn get together, bitch, you know my favorite ones is Tammy and Evelyn. I think when that Tammy and Evelyn get together, bitch, it be on a whole nother, like, girl, shit. Bitch is about to pull out guns and shit. Oh, Cece basically says that she doesn't. First of all, girl, that place was too nice for y'all to be sitting there having brunch in the middle of the restaurant, girl, about to start acting the goddamn food. But girl, you know, Tammy swooping down, she just wants them to have a conversation. I feel like Tammy, first of all, you putting yourself in the middle of some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. But I just feel like Tammy trying to fulfill her contract obligations, because at the end of the day, she really hasn't filmed with anybody. Like, bitch, let me say something. If Tammy and Evelyn don't film this season, them hoes better be in at least one scene together. They ain't even gotta talk. But I need both of them bitches to be sitting at a goddamn table together. I'm sorry. I understand y'all don't like each other, but bitch, at the end of the day, this is a reality TV show, and we need a show. Anyways, hold up, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to check on my burritos one more time. I didn't want to just sit and have y'all sitting here looking at the wall. So, anyways, Cece basically says she doesn't care if she ever. I think she said she don't care if the kids come to the wedding, or she don't ever have to see the kids again, something like that. Look, at this point, this is all I'm saying. Like, girl, y'all all grown. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but at this point, child, y'all ain't gotta see. I mean, yes, you're gonna see Cece, and Cece is gonna see y'all. But y'all all grown. All y'all grown. Well, no. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Never mind. Yeah, Cece, you can't be that way. You can't. Because when I think about it, like, y'all got, like, the grandkids and shit, you know. Like, because the truth of the matter is, like, I'd be damned if I'm sending my kids to anybody's house that I don't like. Because, bitch, if you don't, I would not trust anybody around my kids that don't like me. Like, I just wouldn't. That's why I get when a lot of these baby mamas be like, I don't even fuck with your baby, your new girlfriend. That bitch don't like me. I don't like her. You think I'm about to send my daughter over there? My son, no. So she can, like, no. But, you know, some of y'all do be hating. when y'all baby daddies get a new girlfriend. I gotta put that out there too, because some of y'all hoes will be mad. And all of a sudden y'all got a problem with the new girlfriend, and the new girlfriend probably ain't even did shit to you. But anyways, so yeah, okay, never mind. I was gonna CC. What y'all think? Y'all think CC wrong for? Yeah, I think CC might be a little bit wrong for that. I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. Y'all think CC wrong for saying basically like fuck the kids, I don't care about the kids? This is what I was gonna say. I was gonna say at first like it doesn't even matter honestly, because y'all all grown and like really and truly like the kids could come over. Hey CC, how you doing? Hey daddy, how you doing? I just want to stop by and see you. Or hey, you know daddy, I'm in town. You want to go have some lunch? How CC doing? Oh, she doing good. Okay, till I said hey. It could be one of those type of relationships. But I guess who wants to? I don't know. But I guess then, like, who wants to even be? You know what? Like this girl told me at my job one time. She not mad. This is what this black girl told me. She told me straight up she would never marry into a family where she doesn't get along with like the mama, the father, the sisters or brothers, none of that. She not dealing with none of that. And I kind of get it, because at the end of the day, regardless of what people say, you know, you supposed to put your wife before your kid. I mean, your wife before your mama. A lot of these niggas ain't putting y'all before their mama, bitch. So I kind of get why it is important to marry into a family where everybody pretty much gets along, because if you don't, you know how horrible that, you know what, I'm sorry, I kind of get it, like, you know how horrible that has to be? To marry into a family and you don't get along with the kids, you don't get along with the mama, you don't get along with the daddy, like, that has to be like a lot. Yeah, they do need to fix this. I done said all that just to say they need to fix this. Because at some point, like, Byron, like, you a whole ass grown ass man old enough to be all they dad. It's like Byron, honestly, Byron is the one that needs to step in and fix this. I don't think it's CC's job. I think Byron, who's a man, who's the head of the household, he needs to step in and fix this. Yeah, they need to fix this. They do need to fix this. Cause this is too stressful. I'm already stressed out. Yeah, they need to fix this, because there's no way you could be a family and have to deal with each other on Christmas and Thanksgiving. And then what does it look like, Byron? You just not talking to your kids, especially when you have grandkids out there. Now maybe if the grandkids were not, your granddaughter wasn't here, then maybe y'all could string this shit along until somebody stop and get out their feelings. But girl, you just not gonna see your grandchild? Because I would feel some type of way. If my daddy was coming to get my grandchild, I would be looking at this nigga like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, child, that's it. That's it for Basketball Wives. Let me go watch Pose and get my burritos before I bring this whole goddamn apartment complex down. Bye, y'all.